Hello everybody and welcome back to another World of Tanks video. Today we are looking at a brand new premium tank that has dropped on World of Tanks console, the British Bulldog Churchill VII. This is another comic book, the Dark Horse comic book series they've been doing, along with the Snakebite, the Craft Panther, the Boilermaker, the Hidden Stug, and now the British Bulldog Churchill VII. We are going to have a little quick look through the stats. We're not going to go over it in too much detail, but I will show them all on screen so you can just pause it, have a read yourself. We're not going to read all of it out because it's just a bunch of boring numbers. And then we're going to show you some lovely, lovely Radley Walters gameplay in it. So this vehicle is available now in the store. I think at the moment the only bundle you'll be able to buy is going to be one that includes all of the other collector's edition tanks. That's going to cost you 18,500 gold, although keep in mind you should get a gold refund of ones you already own, so if you already own all the rest of them, that might actually be not a bad deal if you get that. Someone will have to do the maths on that. I have not, but you'll also be able to get them on its own from the 3rd of February, be able to get it loaded, which comes with some premium days, some boost stops, 7,500-ish gold, and then if you want just on its own, like any normal sane person, then you'll buy it on the 6th of February to the 13th of February when you get it on its own for 6,770 gold, which still seems a little bit on the steep side for a Tier 7 premium, but maybe not so bad. Certainly better than the Tiger 131. So thanks again to Wargaming EU for sorting us out with a little loan of this tank. I haven't bought it yet, but I think I will be buying this one like the Tiger 131 once it's available on the cheaper option. So what is this tank? Well, it's basically a Churchill 7, but with a gun very similar to the second Top Gun. It's got the same pen and damage. It's got 145 pen, 135 alpha damage with its standard AP rounds, but it has a buffed rate of fire. It does 15 rounds a minute. Originally they posted it can do 20, which would have been insane, but it does 15. And has slightly quicker aimer time than the second Top Gun on the Churchill 7 as well, 1.9. So pretty decent gun, but really what it's got, the main thing about this tank that makes it actually pretty decent in my opinion, is it has preferential matchmaking, which arguably it doesn't really need, but I'll take it. It's certainly pretty good. I played 2 games in it so far. They both had very nice matchmaking and came out very well. I'm not sure how it's going to handle itself in Tier 7 games. Not amazingly, but at least you're not going to have those horrible Tier 8 games. So let's jump in, have a look at some gameplay, and you guys can decide for yourselves what you think of it. So here we are on Cormoran Encounter. So bit of a strange start to the game. I thought I'd include it in the replay just because of those 2 guys in front of me, just being total noobs. I don't know what they're hoping to achieve, but I was having some trouble with my speakers, so I was running around the room, plugging in cables and trying to sort stuff out, which is why you see me sitting here for the first minute of the game and fiddling with my audio settings. But we do get going, and we do have a rather nice game once we get underway. So yeah, it's not a bad looking tank. I think it's got it's kind of similar to a lot of the ones from the comics. I'm not really a comic guy. I haven't read any of them, but I think they mostly got a pretty nice look about them. They're quite like dark and dingy. It's got a bit of netting and stuff on the front. It's got some pictures of bulldogs on it and the English flag. And yeah, you know, doesn't look bad. Here we go, T-34 spotted, first target of the day, which we missed. But you can see that nice reload time and pretty nice aim time as well, really. But yeah, preferential matchmaking, that's something I like a lot in this game. I think for me, like, certainly as kind of especially when I'm busy and I can't play tanks very much, the most annoying thing when you've like, all the time you have to play is like a couple of games for bed after a busy day, and you jump on and play a tank and you get massively 2 tiers bottom tier, then it's not much fun, you know, and it's not a great way to spend time gaming. So if you're sitting there playing 10, 20 games, then that stuff kind of balances out a bit more, unless you get really shat on by the gods of matchmaking. But there we go, first kill. I just managed to catch him before he got out of the way. There we go, there's the T-34 again, hit him once, and already reloaded. Bit twitchy with my controls there, and we get kill number 2. So yeah, so pref matchmaking gives you that thing where it takes away that risk of just getting absolutely shat on in matchmaking, which appeals to me a lot, you know. Some tanks don't mind being 2 tiers down in, it's fine, but a lot of them, it's not too much fun. So here we are. I decided I wouldn't normally go in the middle, but I thought, you know, we've got pretty good matchmaking. There's not many 6s here. I thought I'd go in here, I didn't want to risk getting capped out. In hindsight, maybe I would have gone down that right-hand side, but this doesn't work out too badly. And this guy was on his own here, and I didn't want to leave him all on his own, you know. So we've also got the new stuff down in the bottom right-hand corner in the map that I'm sure you have all noticed. We won't be testing out the handbrake too much in this replay, but we do have that. So you can see that little small dotted circle around me. That's the auto proxy spotting, people call it. Auto detect, proxy detect. So that's when you're within, I think, 50 meters range of someone. You automatically detect each other, whether there's a line of sight or not. So you can see that's what happened with this guy. That's pretty useful. There we go, kill number 3. Pretty handy if you maybe if you're nearby someone and you get spotted. It's nice to know if it's them that proxy spotted you, or if maybe there's someone further away that has outspotted you. So there we go. We managed to spot the artillery 330 odd meters away, which isn't too bad, and grab kill number 4 and shot into the ground there. But so here I decided I kind of just sat here because I wanted to see what the armor was like, really. So I end up just sitting in quite an unnecessarily aggressive position, especially because we don't really counter spot very well, and just managed to bounce quite a few shots. Works out quite well. We do have a couple of TDs shooting at us, tier 5 admittedly, but you know, they've still got some pretty big guns. I should throw a shot into that chap and decide that 262 hit points is probably going to be the right amount for me to retreat and be a little bit more thoughtful. At this stage in the battle, I was starting to get overexcited and get ahead of myself, because I'm thinking, okay, there's still, what, we got 8 people left on the enemy team. I've already got 5 kills. This gun's absolutely ripping through them. There we go, there's another target. There's the top gun with, 7 enemies remaining. So yeah, it was feeling pretty good, and like I could be on for a Radley's, or maybe even push and get another Pools medal. But I get a little bit bogged down. It's a little bit of an awkward position. There we go, T67. Get a bit lucky with that shot. I aimed it low, but it spun off the side and got him anyway. There we go, kill number 7 already, and there's still 5 enemies remaining. Surely the easiest Pools medal in the history of World Tanks. But sadly, luck isn't quite our lady, and it doesn't quite work out like that. But not bad for a first game in a tank, really. I did it the other day as well. I unlocked the VK36H on Xbox, which I've had on PlayStation for a while and absolutely loved, and 3 marked, which is OP as shit in my opinion. But I unlocked that with some free XP. Well, I had the base tank unlocked, but unlocked it in first game, and that got a Radley Walters as well with the top gun. Well, the second top gun, the good gun. So there we go. We start hitting KV1, sorry, KV5, might be a bit optimistic. So we hit the KV1, managed to pen him through the front at an angle, so pretty pleased with that. Not too shabby penetration there. Didn't need to put the swindle rounds on. Sorry, dude, for that. Although I might have tried to put them on and just pressed the wrong button, because I'm now using the handbrake controller setup, which puts handbrake to LB, puts the radial menu to A, and puts switch ammo type to down on the D-pad. And I don't really care. It's a shame it didn't put just move the radial to D-pad, really, because I don't really care too much about the radial. I care more about switching ammo. But there you go. Can't have everything. I'm sure it works for some people. So trying to get that kill on the LC on 7 kills at the moment. And now I'm thinking, okay, well, I just need one more to seal that Radley's. Did I say I got a Radley's earlier? I don't remember. But now we are chasing that Radley's. 16 pens, pretty respectable. Bit of assist as well. The game's obviously won. We do have a guy who's trying to cap the flag, so I mean, that medium tank there, he's a better tank for me to try and get that kill on. Fluff my shot on the LC. But I didn't really want to kill him because I thought he had the best chance of clearing the cap. This is a sort of annoying situation you end up in World of Tanks, where you don't want to kill an enemy because you want them to stop your own team capping. So here you go. It looks like it's not going to work out. We've got 5 seconds left. 2 enemies remaining. The reason I'm being so cautious is because that TD, I know if I just come charging out, if he gets a shot into the side of me, he'll probably end me pretty easily. But there we go. Look, our teammate did us all a favour. And I don't know if this is him doing us a favour in a minute. If it is, then massive thank you to this guy, because it was very, very cool of him. He might have just been really scared. I'm not sure. But he got off the cap with like a second to go. Already getting good marks for that, my son. And then there's an ELC on incredibly low health. This tier 5 tank sitting there having a bit of a standoff, and I wasn't sure if he was just a bit scared to go in, which seemed very unlike WoT tanks, or if he was waiting for me. I think he might have been waiting for me, I don't know, but maybe he saw I was on 7 kills and he was being generous. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but anyway, he deserves a shout out just for getting off the cap. If he did let me have the kill, then GG. There we go. We decided just drive in, I thought I'd be able to drop on top of him and kill him, but sadly not. We end up having to drive around and shoot him, and this guy charges in afterwards. So there we go. We managed to pick up kill number 8 and 16 pens. So here we go. We got the Radley Walters, and obviously you get the Devastator Top Gun. Along with that, we got a Steel Wall, which is nice. We got the Mastery, which is day 1 Mastery. Doesn't really count, you know, 1500 base. That's nothing really. But yeah, still very pleased with that game. And obviously it meant I didn't have to sit around slogging out games all night trying to get a good replay for you guys. There you go. Look, we did it. 1 game, bang. How efficient. 100k silver made, very nice, and 5,000 XP. I think this is going to be a good tank to get, to be honest. Keep in mind, you know, we got loaned this one by Wargaming, so full disclosure, that's out there. But this is one I think I'm going to buy, just because, you know, British premium tanks are few and far between, especially decent ones, and ones with preferential matchmaking as well, and a good tier. So at tier, this tier, you can make a nice bit of silver, you can make a nice bit of XP for your crew. And that pref matchmaking makes it not too painful to take out if you're having a bad time at the hands of maybe some +2 matchmaking or some horrible RT or whatever else is rustling your jimmies today on WoT tanks. Why not use a preferential matchmaking tank? Alright, nice one. Well, hopefully you found that useful. If you did, feel free to give it a like and subscribe. And I think that's about it. Thanks very much for watching. My name's Ben. We are the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time.